Hi everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome to this reading. Let's jump in. Let's get the energies for the collective right now. It will be for a group collective, guys, so let's come in on current energies that's being focused on. We've got page ones. Good news is coming, is what the card says. But we may read off the card, off track of what the card is saying. Let's see your natural response to this energy, habit, way of dealing or responding to this energy right here. Got communications, 8 of Wands. Wanting something to move quicker. Feelings that it's producing. We've got a Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. Hopefully I'm in camera, guys. Y'all know if you followed me anytime, I've changed up to an overhead view. Okay, let's get your actions, behaviors being caused by this Queen. Queen of Cups, okay. Let's come over your head here. Internal influence that's contributing. This is you on the inside, the Hierophant, core values. Okay. Results of that, results of all of that is a King of Swords. You're all in your head, guys. You're all in your head. You're analyzing. Let's see your external environment. External environment. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. How that influences you. Ace of Swords. Where that leads to, potentially, is a Page of Cups, an offer. Your advice. Your advice. Where's the advice? Where's our counsel on this? Right there. 8 of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, we've got a Tower. A Tower. Okay, just to start with, guys, this Page of Wands energy. It's definitely got us wanting good news, waiting. You see all the crows. They're looking around. They're very distracted. What they're distracted about is, I want good news about something. I want the positive result of something, but I'm impatient about it. Very impatient about it. I want it. Your natural reaction is to sit in that energy, that frizzy energy of, I really wished it would go quicker. It would come in quicker. Something's just pick up the momentum on this. Your feelings pulls you into this Queen of Swords energy, your Libra energy. Trying to get the mental clarity of something, but we've got a lot of air energy here, our Swords energy, that shows the frustration on a mental level. What's fueling this mental level is our feelings, our Queen of Cups energy. The cups will always fuel, they're the fuel for the swords, and the swords direct the energy to the fire, to the wands. But some of our feelings may have us like anticipating it's never going to happen. It's because it's delayed means it's never going to happen. So the feelings are fueling the negativity of us anticipating, wanting something to happen, and us not realizing that we may be sitting down and not taking action. Because of the frenzied energies going on with inside of ourselves. Your Hierophant up here on your crown, that's your Taurus, your core values is you establishing something for yourself, wanting to manifest something for yourself. But we keep looking in this mirror, because this is our internal environment within us, what's going on within us that we may not be paying attention to. And these cards, these pages is like, I'm so distracted. I'm trying to be present with my friends, with my crowds, in my environment. But I've got this energy. I'm constantly distracted and looking for what it is that we equate to the good news. And it seems to be we're not really directing our thoughts and the clarity and being able to focus on things we want to manifest until whatever is pinging on the heart fulfills, till it shows up. Could be anything, job, relationship, stuff like that, love. But we're losing sight. Up here is where we've gotten into a narrowed box way of thinking and feeling about something, and what we keep telling ourselves, because that mirror has you mirroring through the past of what took place in the past. The result of all this energy here is pushed you into the King of Swords energy. And a lot of times, our queen down here represents somebody that is isolated, stays off to herself. Normally, she's a really good energy. She directs energy really well. She directs her thoughts, but she also directs the feelings. But we got fixed in the energies of something, because the king is the result. The king is a fixed energy. He's not as flexible, adaptable, able to see outside of a box. He will always assume what's been is the way it will always be. She's the one that breaks the dogma on that. She's the one that gets him back into the fluidity of being able to see something different and hold the faith and the optimism and the confidence to keep reminding ourselves of a new future instead of a repeat of a future. When we come over here and look at the environment that we're in, this is your external environment. We've got a Knight of Cups, romantic and dreamy. Everybody else is got love and great careers, and their dreams are coming true. We've got an environment where the energy is telling us, it keeps reminding us that we don't have what it is we want, but everybody else seems to have it. And it's like, when is my time? When is my time? This Eight of Wands is momentum. I want it now. The effect it has on you is cutting through the fog. The Ace of Swords is trying to get you to come outside of this pattern, this fixed energy of, it's never going to show up. Because I don't have it now means it's probably never going to happen. And you can see, guys, we are using the Ghostly Tarot. It's a shadow deck, guys. It shows us the energies, deep inside of us. But yeah, are we actually getting the clarity that we need? Or are we actually sitting down because we're so distracted with this page? The frustration of something on that fire, our desire. We want something but feel like we're never going to get it. But we can't help ourselves because we want it. And it's showing you can't focus in on anything else, whether this is love, a love of I want the career, I want the fame, whatever. It's just showing something that you feel like you can't be whole and complete until you have it. And it distracts you from being able to be in the present moment with a plan. Let's put it that way. To formulate your plan. Think of your Taurus energy up here as about formulating your life and what you're manifesting to be able to establish it into the external world. But it's got us so distracted that this is all we can see. This is all we know we want. Where it might be a time for us to actually cut through the fog of not everybody's got the dreamy romantic life. or relationships. We might be just perceiving that they do, and we might be watching, people vlogging and stuff, their everyday life, and getting those momentary bits and pieces of where, their life seems to be that way, but they're not showing you the real life. They're showing you glimpses, and of course, they're going to make it look dreamy and romantic. So, the external environment's influencing you into remembering, I don't have it. Not yet. It's not here in my life yet. One thing is cut through the fog of that and come back to yourself. The one thing that our queen down here in our feelings, she's trying to navigate it. In our Rider-Waite traditional image, you'll always see her sitting facing the future. In her right hand, her sword is up. Her left hand will be pointing out like this and pointing upward, and she's got a string with a tassel on it. That string and tassel is something that she'll pop. You pop that to remind herself of something, to bring herself back out of, everybody's got a dream life, but I don't. She reminds you of your plan. What were your desires? Bring yourself back to remembering. Don't allow your emotions, your feelings about something to drown you out and have you praying and up every night. When's it going to get here? When's it going to happen for me? Like I said, our cup, our feelings is what fuels our intellect, our thoughts. And then our thoughts will direct whatever that is fueling, whether it's positive or negative, confident or in doubt, fear, in doubt. It will direct it into our wands of how we take action to actually establish something. This is telling you, get control. Let her remind you. Let her pop that little tassel and remind you every time you get in this despair. This, let me turn away. Let me just withdraw. It's never going to happen. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. If we can get into this energy and take the advice of the energy that's coming through, potentially where it's leading in front of you, if you can get your clarity, is the Page of Cups, communications, and offer. Something that you truly wanted. If you can just bring yourself back into not allowing this environmental, external energy that you're perceiving around you to have you down in the dumps of thinking it's never going to happen. And when you can get clear and see, well, they seem to have the dream job. But damn, all I'm seeing is a workaholic that doesn't have time to enjoy life. And they seem to have the perfect relationship, the perfect situation, family, that kind of thing. But I'm also seeing what? That they're overtired, they don't get enough sleep, they're up all night with the baby. They ain't having booty calls anymore because they don't feel like it, that kind of thing. It's to see something clearly and not romanticize it. It's in our imagination, it's nice to romanticize stuff, but we have to bring it back into reality, grounded in earth and intellect of, let me get real about it instead of making myself think it's going to be absolutely perfect, that there's that happy ever after where there's no problem, we're floating around in clouds. And there's no more challenges. No. If we get into that kind of environment where there's no more challenges, this Taurus energy up here is going to tell you, when you're not being challenged to grow, to establish, to create, you're going to be filtering through frustration and boredom. And frustration and boredom is going to cause you to be impulsive. I'm bored. I just want something to entertain me. And you're making rash, hasty decisions that end up hurting you in the long run and not actually getting you anywhere. You're just you're just existing within a confined space, mental, emotional space for yourself. This is saying once you start balancing out, because that external is having an influence internally on you, and it's causing, it's never going to happen for me. She's trying to remind you it is going to happen for you. And lo and behold, once we start balancing out, grounding and getting real with ourselves and remembering why we want what we want, how it's really going to benefit us to have it into our life. Once we get the understanding of that and the clarity and come back to it, and we're going to have to do it multiple times, guys, to remind ourselves every day when we get into this environment and we catch ourselves getting into where everybody else got that dreamy life. We got to pop the tassel on our wrist to remind ourselves, yeah, but I'm doing this. Here's my schematics, my plan, and how I'm moving it forward, where I'm not just got a blueprint of what I'm wanting to build, and I'm sitting here looking at it, and I keep, messing with it and strategizing over it. I'm actually implementing the actions towards it. This is saying you not got enough focus to actually put your plans into action right now, because it's just I want this to show up, fall in my lap without me doing anything. When we look over here at the tower, guys, this is saying to demolish. Blink of an eye, demolish. Allow the dust to settle demolish the illusion of this romantic, dreamy stuff happening, and come back to reality of, we can have those moments of absolute romantic fulfillment. The dreamy state fulfills, but it doesn't stay long, because real life comes back, and you have to be able to focus your energies and know what you want. When you can balance this out, you got a new offer coming in. Your advice is going to come from your Hierophant, your Taurus energy, the Eight of Pentacles. Creatively generating income, but creatively generating, working on yourself, honing skills and talents for yourself. The patience to do that in a realistic way. It's drawing you back to your plan of what you want in your life. If this is, I'm searching for love, and life is not going, I'm not going to feel any success in any area of my life until the one shows up. You've got to get realistic of, that's not so. No one can make your life perfect for you. You have other areas of life to focus in on. Wow. And when you get focused in on that, it can be schooling, it can be going back, getting education, it can be you self-educating, homeschooling yourself on something of what you're truly wanting. Is your career area of life fulfilling for you? Or is it menial? Are you settling into menial positions of, it's a paycheck. It doesn't challenge me in any way. It's not overtaxing on me, but it's also going to create what? Because you're not growing. If you're in something that you can't grow, there's no chance of growth in to either in material way of growing, like raises, promotions, or is it helping me to grow on an intellectual, emotional level? You're going to become bored and frustrated, and that's when you get impulsive, hasty decisions. This one is saying come back to the drawing board and start honing skills and talents that you want, and quit focusing so much on that fire, that desire of what it is you're wanting, and redirect and focus your energy, get the clarity, keep reminding yourself and keep bringing yourself back to it. This will show up for you. What she's praying for is going to show up, but not until you take your focus and gaze off of it. Let's go ahead and pull another deck here. I want to come in, if we take this advice, if we get creative and start feeling our creative juices flowing of, there's multiple things in my life that I really do want to manifest, to establish into my life, not just this one thing. If I can get grounded in that and remember it, and stay focused on it. If we take the advice, where's it going to lead us? Judgment, a rebirth of something, a rising up, healing your heart. And Knight of Wands, you're off and running, a lot of passion. You're also moving yourself out of boredom and frustration. The impulsiveness to actually go in new directions. You're reviving the fire on something here that can, in whatever area of your life that you thought was of no use until this one happens, till this one thing is fulfilled. You're off and running, and you're feeling better because that Three of Swords is healing your heart through the way you're thinking and feeling. But the Three of Swords is also a card of what you're anticipating to happen. You move yourself into a new direction, into feeling the strength of something in your life. Let's put it that way. It's not just the strength in something. It's the strength in your life and where you're headed with it. And you're building your confidence. I'll come in on your offer here. You guys, Seven of Cups. Opportunities, multiple things. Your life is not just about one chalice. It's about multiple chalices and things you want to fulfill in your life. If one doesn't appear to be coming to you at the moment, or is there another one being offered to you? Like job, career, school, instead of love. If you feel like love is not, I'm never going to find love. Focus on what you can focus on now. The love will come when you least expect it. I want to get your Hierophant advice from the Hierophant. Six of Wands. See your improvements. Don't pressure yourself to live up to everyone else's standard. I'm also, because he's pulling on the fire of that King of Wands energy, it's time for you to stop being a follower of other people's dreams and their energies and being influenced by it. You need to cut through. You're not a follower. You're leading yourself. Stop trying to live up to what you think everybody else has it. That means I'm supposed to have it right now, right here. Maybe not. And you need to come back to remember, maybe you're not ready for that kind of heavy-duty committed relationship that you feel like is going to be perfect. Maybe your trueness, when you get past the emotions of the influence the external is having on you, you're going to come back to remember, no, I didn't want kids and stuff like that right now. I have something else I wanted to achieve before I'm ready to establish that in my life. This is you being the leader, not the follower of others. The leader over your own life. Let's see what your Queen's going to tell you here. What does that Queen want to tell you? Four of Wands. Family, friends, tribe. Sometimes that's what we most need in our life is, do you have good friends around you? That Page of Wands, guys, it's not a lone crow or raven. It's three of them sitting there, but one of them is distracted and not present with them. This one is saying come back into the blessings you already do have, the support that you do have, the realness that you do have in your life. And make sure because this is to level up on something that, is it in your plan? Was that in your wheel of time? Or are you trying to rush something and not, have you forgotten what it is you really want instead of that at some point you're like, no, I'll wait, until this criteria, this thing manifests in my life before I will even worry about this. And you might need to bring yourself back to that. And you'll do that by, do you have good friends? Do you have family, tribe that is supportive of you? But see the realness, because you don't want to romanticize what their life's like and what they've got, because you're following your dream. You're the leader over your dream. You're not living someone else's dream. You're living yours. You're manifesting and establishing your own dreams, not theirs. Let's see what your Queen of Cups wants to tell you here. We're getting to, ow. Remember the plan. Remember the plan, and we got an Empress sitting on it. Remember what it is you truly want to manifest in your life. And just know, take it step by step. Come back to the plan. You originally laid the schematics, the blueprint of what you laid, not what someone else laid, and put that one into action. Because it might have you jumping out trying to manifest something, an area of your life that you decided and knew in the past you wasn't ready for that. It's not that it was not something you weren't going to manifest into and establish in your future, but you wasn't ready for that. There was something else that was a priority over that to you. Because we got our Empress energy, and look at our Empress. She's very Queen of Swords. Do you remember? Do you remember what we're giving birth to here and how we're giving birth to it? Do you remember the plan that you laid for yourself? Or are you following someone else's dream? I want to see what's on the bottom of the deck real quick, guys. We got our Fire King. There we go. That I was saying, our Hierophant. Look, Emperor energy. Emperor energy. Where's your plan? Organized structure. You know what you want. He also tells us, guys, because he's all the kings, all that energy in our tarot is our aspects of him, individual aspects of him, is pointing to your fire. The Leo King of Wands tells you, don't be a dictator, be a real leader. Be a spiritual teacher compared to a preacher. Follow your own dreams. Don't procrastinate things. See where you can sometimes keep going back to the drawing board of your plan and trying to rework it. He's like, no, stick to your plan. Have confidence in your dream and what you know for yourself. Take the actions on it. You're building your dream. He's very practical. And he doesn't try to get other people on board with him until he's put the plan into action. And he knows that it's going to work for him. He doesn't try to get other people on board with him. But the biggest message is stop following everyone else's schematic and blueprint and dream they're building for their self. Come back to remembering yours, your unique plan. He also is a card about being able to motivate, inspire with the help of this queen. Motivate yourself, inspire yourself, and become innovative over your life and where you're going for you first. And then that energy will have an effect out here in the external. Oh, I love that. Let's go ahead and get you some messages, guys. Let's see because we got our Emperor here and our Empress, we'll go ahead and do her too. Let's let some of these cards that come out give you a message. Let's do our Emperor first. What does he want to tell you? A lot of times his motto is, accept things you do have control over. Focus on those things and let go of what you don't have control over right now. Trust your intuition. Trust the feminine energy is getting you there, and you've got the hardcore, but also the soft core of intellect and feelings. Don't leave anything to chance. No, don't put it out there of, I'll just go with the flow. No, you're creating it. You're creating and establishing what you want. Let's come in on your Empress energy, and we're going to put our queens with her. Our queens' mottos, guys, all of our queens' mottos is never complain, and especially with her. The Queen of Swords, or your Libra energy in you. Never explain. Never feel like I need to explain why I'm not in a relationship right now because I'm focused on something else. You don't have to explain it to anyone. Just take her stance. Look at the look on her face. Just look at them like that. Like, okay. Yeah. Let's see what they are going to tell us. You can win this battle. Be smart with your heart. Be smart how you rule and direct that energy off your heart. All signs point to yes. Coming into your Hierophant up here and his aspect of that King of Wands energy. Also Sagittarius energy, because you got your Knight, your action. I'm moving, I'm going. I'm expanding. I'm growing. Open up to love. Open up to love. Well, we're trying to. For some of us, that Eight of Wands, that Knight of Cups is, we're trying, but it's not coming to me. No, open up to real love. Love for yourself. Honor and respect for yourself in your plan, in your time. Little by little, step by step, open up to love. You're not ready yet. It was never your desire, but something influenced you to think it is. There's much more out there for you. Yes, you know it. You know it. There was a lot more that you wanted, but somehow you've gotten into an environment that influenced you into, well, let me backtrack my ass and pick this up first when I decided it was out in front of me somewhere because I had something else I wanted. Overall advice. We're going to do it off this Three of Pentacles because that's your blueprint. Distract you, please. Oh, I love that. Okay. Let's get you a message from Spirit here. For all my collective that just hit home with, can you give them a message, please? I got 3 to read. Y'all pray my dyslexia doesn't kick in, okay? Self-awareness is key. Come back to yourself. Remember yourself. Your schematic, your blueprint. Self-awareness is key. Take time today to go within and spend time with your soul. Go for a walk in nature and ground yourself. Meditate. Listen to your favorite music. Whatever you enjoy most, do that today. Instead of pushing yourself so hard, stop, breathe, and reevaluate. You're doing enough, even if it doesn't feel like it. Don't wear yourself out to the point of exhaustion. It is not worth it. Balance your time more wisely. Sit in silence for a moment and listen. The answers you have been seeking are finally coming to you. I love that. Truly trust and believe that you are going to make it and be exactly where you need to be. We are on this journey with you. Spirit's on the journey with you. Hang in there. It's not much longer. Guys, I hope it was helpful. I'll see you again next time.